Man, it's rather crazy to think that it's already week 14 of the NFL season, but this 2015 NFL campaign has been nothing short of remarkable. With that in mind, I'm your host, Pierce Simpson, here to present another edition of Gridiron Kicks. As always, thank you for tuning in. Now, the Carolina Panthers continue to push their record to an undefeated mark, and we also witnessed the Cincinnati Bengals incur a tough loss as their starting quarterback, Andy Dalton, looks to be out for the rest of the season. In addition to that, there's a variety of big names that canvassed our starting 11 countdown that had a variety of custom kicks such as Odell Beckham, and also Dez Bryant that sported a wonderful PE during practice. And lastly, we'll also take a look at some of the collegiate players that continue to dominate as we look forth to the upcoming college football playoff and bowl season. So without further ado, venture with your man Pierce Simpson as we present another edition of Gridiron Kicks. Beginning things at the number 11 spot within our starting 11 countdown belongs to Green Bay Packers cornerback Sam Shields. He sported the CR7 Superfly Mercurial model, incorporating Green Bay Packer hues throughout the upper and accents of yellow throughout. He picked off Matt Castle in the red zone, denying the Dallas Cowboys of a first quarter touchdown. At number 10 is George Iloka of the Cincinnati Bengals. He rocked the Nike model that incorporated Bengals accents of orange and black throughout the upper. This nostalgic model has not been seen in years, but it was rather refreshing to see it again as the Cincinnati Bengals took on the Pittsburgh Steelers. At number 9 is Sergio Brown of the Jacksonville Jaguars, who laced up the Air Jordan 12, incorporating black and white hues throughout the upper, very reminiscent of the playoff silhouette that released at retailers a couple of years prior. At number 8 is our first custom of the countdown, and that belongs to Brashad Breeland of the Washington Redskins. He enlisted the help of illustrative creations of this Nike Huarache model with yellow accents throughout and subtle imagery denoting the Redskins. At number 7 is Matt Forte of the Chicago Bears. Utilizing the Nike Alpha series, Matt Forte will seek the help of Souls by Sir that incorporated lightning strikes throughout the upper and Chicago Bears navy blue throughout the entire silhouette for a tonal makeup. At number 6 is Mohamed Sanu of the Cincinnati Bengals. He laced up yet another Dez Customs creation, but this time paying homage to Batman. At number 5 is Jarvis Landry of the Miami Dolphins. Courtesy of Picasso and his brother-in-law, Jarvis Landry will sport the Nike Vapor Carbon silhouette created by the duo, which incorporated black hues and Dolphins accents throughout the upper as they rocked their throwback uniforms on Monday Night Football. At number 4 is Dez Bryant of the Dallas Cowboys. Although this picture would not represent the game, this is the second time in which a player has sported a notable kick during practice, first being Tyrod Taylor, but this time Dez Bryant laced up the Air Jordan 4 in a royal colorway, very reminiscent of David Price during the MLB playoffs. Now for our top 3 within the starting 11 countdown. As witnessed throughout the 2015 NFL season, customs are flourishing, and this is no different for week 14 as the top 3 spots are all custom silhouettes. Beginning at number 3 is Drake Kirkpatrick of the Cincinnati Bengals, who teamed up with Creative Custom Kicks to create his own superhero within this Under Armour silhouette, as seen here. Drake Kirkpatrick will have his number along the forefoot and his aforementioned superhero character along the side panel. At number 2 is Odell Beckham Jr. of the New York Giants. He continues to flourish as of recent weeks due to his play and his custom cleats that dominate social media. Courtesy of Picasso, he incorporated 2 different silhouettes, one during pregame and one during the actual game. But the pregame silhouette was rather interesting as it incorporated Joker-like hues throughout the upper as seen within The Dark Knight. Beckham would haul in multiple touchdowns during his Monday night contest against the Miami Dolphins, even having this incredible toe drag. This year has been the year of the Carolina Panther, and more specifically, Cam Newton's year, as seen here as he's the number 1 member within our starting 11 countdown. Incorporating the help of Dez Customs, he laced up this Under Armour C1N signature that denoted his Heisman candidacy and his Heisman win during the 2010 collegiate season. Dez Customs made the model all gold with Heisman imagery throughout the side panel and various stats commemorating Cam Newton's journey. All in all, Cam Newton switched to his C1N signature during game time that incorporated black and Carolina Panther hues throughout the upper. But this pregame silhouette created by Dez Customs is another strong showing. Now, this week there's been no college football games, but we had a Heisman Trophy winner in Derrick Henry of the Alabama Crimson Tide. He sported a bevy of Nike silhouettes throughout the year, mostly of a higher cut. But during his time in New York, he sported the Air Jordan 6 Maroon with his Alabama Crimson Tide apparel, which was rather strong. Now, as you may have witnessed last week throughout the internet, Nike unveiled the second rendition of their Nike Vapor Untouchable series, the lightest cleat on the market, utilizing a variety of different performance features. This model will be showcased during Oregon's bowl game and the college football playoffs that incorporate all Nike-bred schools. In addition, this model will be sported during the Pro Bowl and Super Bowl 50. And that wraps up the latest edition of Gridiron Kicks. Now, for those of you curious about the hashtag Gridiron Kicks segments, most of the seasons are over because we're in mid-December, but we'll keep churning with college coverage and NFL coverage. But as always, thank you for tuning in and stay locked to Nice Kicks for the latest in sneaker news and exclusive content. Until next week, I'm your host, Pierce Simpson. This has been another edition of Gridiron Kicks.